हेलो अस्सलाम वालेकुम पाकिस्तान। वेलकम टू अंकल्स टॉक शो। अंकल, जिस तरह से अभी 3-4 दिनों में यानी कि 7 तारीख से जो जंग के मामला चल रहे हैं, आपने इससे पहले भी एक वीडियो बनाई और उसमें जो वो काफ़ी अच्छा एनालिसिस किया दोनों मुल्कों के बारे में, पाकिस्तान और इंडिया के हवाले से। अभी कल रात जो इंडिया ने मुख्तलिफ़ एयर बेसिस के ऊपर हमला किया और फिर पाकिस्तान ने आखिरकार जो तीसरी इंडिया की अटैम्प्ट के बाद जो अपना जवाब दिया भरपूर, तो उसकी पूरी दुनिया में काफ़ी जो वो वॉइस हुई है और काफ़ी चर्चा हुआ है। तो इस हवाले से अब जो स्ट्रैटेजी अगर दोनों मुल्क अपनाना चाहते हैं तो आप क्या अपना पैगाम दे सकते हैं दोनों मुल्कों को इस बारे में कि भाई जंग के मामलात क्या हो सकते हैं, उसके नताइज क्या हो सकते हैं? जी अंकल।
All right, I'll continue speaking in English for the international crowd and as well as for the educated crowd of Pakistan and India. So let's not think, why am I not speaking in Urdu? If I have to give Luqma in Urdu, I'll do that. No problem at all, because I can speak Urdu as well for the crowd which speaks only Urdu. Anyway, to continue my first video, where my best volunteer is to hold the war and go back to the tables and make conversation between the two countries and the moderators, the countries which are influential not only in Asia, around the world. They should participate and take their part for the peace of the world, because we all need peace. Who needs war? Who wants to prove the supremacy on who and on whom? If you can choose to live in harmony and peace, why would you choose the worst option, that is war? Bombing and killing people and disgracing each other and insulting and doing things which are almost rubbish in the modern international culture. Take the example of Costa Rica. They used to have the military, the army, and they abolished. A great gentleman with the German origin, 150 years back then, came, his forefathers from Germany, he had the European blood, and he came, and then he was from the third or fourth generation of that same German lifeline, and the guy was so smart, studied in the United States, and he completely changed. He abolished army in Costa Rica in 1948. Just imagine, it's a police state, peaceful, no bombs, no tanks, no harassment, no terror. My fair opinion, what I believe, I'm a Muslim and a practicing Muslim now. I have been away from the religion, which I feel ashamed of. I shouldn't have been so ignorant not to understand the beauty of this wonderful religion. And the religion say the killing one human is the killing of all humanity. Look at the benevolence of Islam and the character of Islam and the character of Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him. What a way he convinced the Jews, the Christians, the non-believers, the Hindus, the tribes, anybody, through his moral duty and his kindness and his great husn akhlaq, his great courtesy. So it is a shame what is happening between these two neighbors. Let me tell you the truth. Whatever India is, deep down we have some roots in common. Don't destroy them. Don't convert that into hatred. Why would you like to do that? Getting each other's throat with a sharp knife or a blade. Would you get that pleasure? No. If India attacked first, he did it wrong. You're listening, India. You did it wrong. Don't start. Because the others will answer you. So what is the point? Making this philosophy and elaborating it on a video and telling you with all the kindness and all the normality that let's not fight. It's not worth. We can sit on the table. I'll tell to both government as well as to Modi. He is the Prime Minister of India. Nobody can take that title away from him. And our Shahbaz said it, whatever he is, how he is, they should sit together. And if international influence and people who are fair referees and cannot side one side because that is wrong, that is dishonest, and that can inflame war more than finishing it. So don't do that. Talking to America or Germany or European Union or whatever your opinion is, keep it to yourself. If you are going to open your mouth, say something human. You understand United States? Do you understand European Union? Don't be a hypocrite, okay? Me as a person don't like hypocrites. So, your brother, Jews, Christians, non-believers, Hindu, that's me. Let's resolve the differences. Now Pakistan attacked, it was due. All over the country there are drones carrying information, carrying maps, carrying photographs, and trying to get back to its destination so they can collect the data. Most of them are destroyed. But what is the finality? Right now, nobody is winning war. It's just a false propaganda. Don't you ever forget that. It's a false propaganda. And media is not playing the proper role and the serious role what media is supposed to. Because you are playing with the fire. Because of your mistake and your likes and your subscription, you can destroy the legacy, the economy, and the worth of the two countries, and can spread the poison of hatred. Don't do that, media. Talking to Indian media. So is to Pakistani media. So is to international media. Don't do that. That's inhuman. Be watchful. Watch out my words. I have experience, I have been around. And this is like a warning from a man of my age. You understand? Senior citizen. It is to show you the path, the light, the God's way. Stop war. Let's go for the peace. Little differences are always there, as they will never finish. If we have some grievances with India, India has with us. Let's leave them behind and get together on the common grounds. Eventually we are going to work together, and that is the reality. Globalization has come to the world 50 years, 60 years back then, with a great goal to make you understand each other better. That was a great scheme. Credit goes to Western culture, no doubt about it. And I salute that move. It's great culture. Let's make things global. live and let live. Pakistan Zindabad, and we wish our neighbors to prosper as well. We don't want wars and hatred and slaughtering each other. Thank you very much. Pakistan Zindabad again. Allahu Akbar.